how's the preparation for the fight been going?
Preparation's been great. Great camp. No injuries. Weight's good. Couldn't be any better. I'm happy with everything so far.
So is your weight on point here right now?
Yeah, weight's great. Weight's better than it's been a lot of the time. So very happy about that.
In your last fight, you submitted Sam Alvey, and that was fight in light heavyweight division. You said that you don't want to ever go back to that division. So have you changed your mind yet? Like, do you like there are a couple of big fights for you there as well? And the way you performed against Brandon Allen, actually a lot of fans want you back there. So is there any plans?
Yeah, I think for the future, I think 205 is definitely going to be the division for me. Right now, I still got some unfinished business at 85. I still got some things I want to accomplish at 85. But there's fights at 205 I like to have. I'd like some big fights and ease my way back into 205 when it's time, properly when I'm gonna stay there. Just put on more muscle and just be a little bit bigger at that weight class. But like I would love to fight like a legend like Shogun or something like that. That's something that would definitely interest me and bring me back to 205.
So what's your general game plan is going to be against Jacob Malkoun?
To be honest, I'm kind of letting him decide. If he wants to strike, then we'll strike. But obviously, he's gonna want to go to the ground. I want to strike. To be honest, I want to stand up, fight. But obviously, we all know I'm not scared of the ground either. I'm not scared of the wrestling, and I think I'm better in both spots. So I just got to be on point and make every shot count. Every punch, every elbow needs to count, and just kind of put fear in his heart early.
So this is the first pay-per-view event in Asia. How significant do you feel to be a part of this, considering such a huge magnitude going on?
I'm happy to be a part of the event. You know that they haven't been to Singapore ever or in a long time, the UFC. So I'm super excited to be a part of this, and I've never left America, so this is different for me. I'm ready to go back to America. I think I'll tell everyone the same thing, but overall, I'm very happy to be here. I'm blessed to be here and be doing what I'm about to do.
So there's not a lot of development going on around in India in pro MMA scene. So are there, if there are any aspiring MMA fighters, what do you recommend them to do?
I would just say keep going, man. Make sure that you're mentally strong. This sport's not for the weak, and your mind's your biggest weapon to success. So have a very strong mental capability.
So most of the MMA fighters that are coming up, they usually are not, they don't have a background in any particular sport, either boxing or wrestling. They usually start doing directly MMA, like they do all sorts of things. Do you suggest them to get better at one sport, or do you think they should keep doing what they're doing, like combining everything?
That's an interesting question. I think to each their own. I'm a person that went one per one, you know. So, but I know guys that do all, and maybe it's a little better that way, or I just think it's to each their own. But I do think the key is to have someone that can show you how to transition each martial arts into a mixed martial arts game plan. Because, for instance, there's no strict jujitsu is going to work in a fight. Strict wrestling is going to work in a fight. It doesn't work like that. There are certain things that don't work, and there's a lot of things that do work. And it's hard to figure out on your own because I've done that. I've had to figure out a lot of things that do and do not work in fighting. And so I think if someone was there to show me those different ways to transition that martial arts into MMA would have been extremely helpful. So I would say make sure you have someone around you that can do that.
So any message for the fans back in India?
Man, just stay tuned. I'm coming out there to put on a show for everyone. I'm coming to be exciting. I know Jacob's not known for being an exciting guy when he fights, but I always come to finish, and I'm definitely coming to finish and finish in a big way. So stay tuned.